Hello, it's Clementine on the Zepparella Learning Channel. This video is about how to learn a Led Zeppelin song on the drums. I'm going to take you through the 7 steps it takes to learn a Led Zeppelin song. The first one, which is an easy one because you've probably already been doing this, but listen to the song over and over and over and over. The body remembers. You know when somebody is up there playing a song that you have listened to a million times and they skip a chorus or they skip a verse. It's like, wait, something happened. What happened? You might not know what happened, but you know something is wrong. When the record skips, your whole body kind of goes like that, and you want that when you get on stage and you're playing with a band and you've lost track and something weird is happening. You want your body to be like, no, dude, you got to change right now. So that's the first step. The second step is to write out a chart for yourself. Even if you have a chart, somebody else's chart in front of you, it's still important for you to write out your own chart. Drum notation is simple to learn. I'll link to some good resources for you to do that if you don't know it already. It's important to learn drum notation because then when you're trying to figure out how to play a song, you can look at somebody's notation and figure that out. But anyway, getting back to writing out your own chart. When you write something out, it sticks in your body, in your head, in a different way than if you're just reading it and trying to memorize it. Writing it out is the quickest way to remember something. So sometimes when I'm on stage and I'm playing and I'm thinking, oh shoot, is this the verse that goes 8 times or the verse that goes 12 times? Suddenly that number might pop into my head, that seeing it on the page. So it's important to write it out. And sometimes I don't need to even use drum notation. I can just put verse 4, chorus 8, and just kind of note how many times things happen. Led Zeppelin loved odd numbers. So many verses go 7 times and not 8. Many times there is a measure of 2 at the end of something you've been playing over and over. They just tacked something on to make it interesting. It's important to write out the structure of Led Zeppelin songs. Everyone thinks they know the structure of a Led Zeppelin song until they write it out and they realize, oh shoot, something weird is happening here. So that's number 2. Number 3, pick the main groove of the song and play that into infinity. Figure out where the accents of the groove are that propel the groove forward. You can take just one measure of the groove and loop that over and over and over, hearing where it's falling behind the beat, on the beat, pushing forward to the beat in time. And in that main groove, you're going to find the feel of the whole song. Now, a song like The Ocean has 2 different feels. The main song, and then at the end, the vamp out in the 12 feel at the end. But as long as you've worked through that first main groove, you'll kind of understand where it's going and what the other feel should be like. Okay, 4, put the parts together. If there are some fills that you know are going to take you some time, see if you can play part A to part B without worrying about any fills, and just notice how the main grooves of the song go together. 5, we're going to get to the fills. When learning fills, especially if they're a little out of your wheelhouse, keep cutting them back, keep cutting them down. Maybe it's just you're going from snare to tom, snare to tom, snare to tom, then tom to tom, tom to tom, tom to tom. You're just kind of breaking the fill up into little parts, accomplishing them, and then making them short, lengthening them, making them short, lengthening them until you can kind of get through all of the little, just subdivide the fills. And play very slowly. I know every drum teacher says that, but If you learn something at tempo wrong, you're learning the song wrong. So you have to slow it down until you can speed it up to tempo. And this is where meditation can really come in handy. Just you have to be okay with sitting in a room for hours going bump, bump, bump. You know, it's really, you know this, you're a drummer, you're trying to figure out how to play Led Zeppelin songs, so you've already experienced the fact that nothing comes quickly, few things worthwhile come quickly. So embrace that part of drumming, the fact that you have to sit in a room for long periods of time, training the muscle memory of your body to do certain movements. When thinking about fills, a great drummer, Rock Savage from Bark Market, when I first started playing drums, he told me the most important beat you can play is the beat coming out of a fill. Doesn't matter what happens in that fill, it can just be the most chaotic thing you ever thought, but as long as you hit that one coming out, everybody will think that you're brilliant. So think about that too. Do your best to get those fills precise and great, but also concentrate on getting out of those. That's the big flashy, exciting, look at me moment. But if you don't hit right back into that rhythm, right back into that groove, everybody's gonna know that whatever happened there is not the real stuff. The real stuff is keeping the great time. So number 6 is playing it with the track. And when I play to a track, I am hearing it in I have some Beats headphones that have been working great for me. I can hear my drums and I can hear the track. I know when I'm playing right, when I don't hear his snare and my snare, when they're one snare together, when the beats are together. And playing along with the track can help you out to figure out if, oh gosh, he's really pushing forward in this section, because he does push and pull the beat, and tempos do slightly speed up and they slightly fall back. And playing with that stuff, it can be really exciting when you're learning a song. Oh, he's actually pushing through the chorus of what is and what should never be. It's a little bit quicker than when he comes back into the verses. So learning those little things are some of the subtle excitements about learning a song. And finally, 7, play the song without a track. When I first started playing drums, I was living in New York City, and I would be going to practice, and I would, on my commute, on my subway, I would play the songs in my head without listening to the tracks and see if I could imagine playing them from beginning to end. And that really helped to visualize. They say that visualization is almost as good as doing the actual thing when it comes to remembering something. And I find it very helpful in your downtime to not listen to the track and imagine yourself playing. Then sit down and see if you can get through the song from beginning to end without anybody around. Practicing without the track ensures that you know the structure of the song really solidly. So when you go into the band room to practice with your band, you're really rock solid. Most of all, have fun, have patience, and realize this is a long game. Gretchen Menn, the guitarist in Zepparella, often says that learning music is to embrace delayed gratification. And that is definitely true, but it's all worth it. Music is the best communication, and it's your opportunity to get on stage and shine. So embrace it, all of the difficulty, all of the frustration, and know that you're doing something really of value in the world. See you soon.